All right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Thursday, June 23rd, and still out of town, but hey, we have still got wine to sell here at the Wine Watch. We're still open, the boys are still here, and in case you guys haven't heard, Barolo, one of my favorite wines in the world, and in case you haven't seen the various propaganda that we've been sending out about these Barolos from Robert Chatterton's portfolio, we're going to give you one more chance to see everything in its entirety, all these great properties that we have on sale starting at $22.50 for Barolo. That's right, folks. This is not Nebbiolo Langhe. These are not inferior producers. These are some of the top producers in the Piedmont today. Their wines selling for 50% below the current release. These are older vintage wines. Barolo takes 10 to 15 years before it's ready to drink in most of the great producers' opinions. That's when their wines are drinking at or near their peak. That's what we have to offer you here today, folks. Some of the greatest producers, wines drinking in their prime for half the price of the current release. Hello, if you guys didn't try these, now is your chance. If you have tried them, now is your chance to get more. We've got Alessandro and Gianni Natali Fantino, their Barolo di Dardi La Rosa from 2003 all the way back to 1995. Well, we've got 95, 96, 97, 98, and then 2003 vintage. And the 97 is almost gone. That seemed to be the crowd favorite. The hot vintages seem to always be more appealing. And 1997, we have like 17 bottles left at $27.50. 96 was my favorite. We still got about 60 bottles of that at $25. I'm sorry, $27.50. And then the 2003, which I think got the highest press from Antonio Galloni, 92 points. $22.50. All right, well, that's one of the great properties of Monforte di Alba. One of the brothers worked for another one of the great properties, Bartolo Mascarello, on this offer, and usually this wine is priced at around $150. We have vintages of Bartolo Mascarello on this offer for half of that price. The 2003 vintage, the best wine to drink today among the whole group from Bartolo. We've got 2001, 2004, 2005. Great vintages from the Piedmont. And I wouldn't say half price, but, you know, $80, $85 for Bartolo Mascarello? Are you kidding me? All right, this is a wine that hardly ever gets discounted. One of the masters of the old school, Bartolo Mascarello. And like I said, one of the Fantino brothers worked here for 20 years. Very similar in style. And then we have Valentino Migliorini, the late Valentino Migliorini, his great wines from Rocche di Manzoni, one of the great properties in Monforte di Alba. And we've got 98 and 99 Santo Stefano wine from him, $35. Vigna Rule 99, 98, $35. Everything from him is $35. The current release price is 70 euros in Italy. 98, 99, two exceptional vintages. 98 being a little more forward, 99 a little more classical. You could still keep the 99 vintage for another 10 or 15 years. And then, folks, finally, the greatest Barolo, one of the greatest Barolos I've ever tasted. The 2000 vintage Pianpolvere. Gunpowder Hill is what that means. Napoleon's army supposedly had an outpost there where they made gunpowder magazines. Bruno Giacosa was asked the greatest vineyard site in your opinion. What is it in Barolo? He said Pianpolvere. And the Finocchio family sold this site to Migliorini in the late 90s or 80s. 99 was the first vintage, and we sold out of that in the course of a few days. The 2000, I think, is equally as good. We still have a few bottles of this, less maybe 30, 40, 50 bottles, whatever it is, and it's $65. That is close to a third of the price that we offered this wine at initially. All right, well, that's what I have to say today, folks. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.